Hello, hello, hello. You are tuning into another episode of The Wunderkind Show. And today's topic is pretty much yesterday's topic because I have to laugh. I'm dead serious. I'm going to laugh. ESPN, that's pretty much today's topic, is really trying to turn this into a topic. After the Lamar Jackson, let's say, clapback or response to the critic online, they were trying to use it as a hot button topic to say it was homophobic language in which he used. And they pushed it yesterday, and they didn't get the traction that they thought they should have gotten from it. So they redid it again today and got nothing from it. Yo, listen, this is why I try to tell y'all about a lot of media and news, right? Everybody thinks that a lot of times that they're just supposed to like deliver the news to you. No, they're trying to get as much viewership and ratings as possible by any means possible. You get where I'm coming from? That's just the name of the game in which they do it. And they sensationalize so many different things. And they thought that this topic being right now in a moment where they're saying, you know, people are homophobic and everything else. I know some people saw that Charles Barkley went on one of the news stations to talk about blacks and gays. They thought that this could be something they could run with, and probably for the slow Newsweek, because everybody understands that right now is the beginning of the NBA season. So the NBA isn't dominating like it's supposed to headline-wise, right? Right. And the big names in the NBA that are usually doing great things are not doing super great right now, like the Steph Currys, the LeBron James. So they're slow right now in the NBA sector. And right after Monday Night Football, it becomes a slow news week for football until Thursday. But usually the Thursday games have been absolutely abysmal, so that's been slow also. You get where I'm coming from? So they were hoping that this could take them all the way to college football. Sorry, we see your foolishness. Let me tell y'all something right now. And I've always told everybody I don't usually go here on any of my stuff, but I think it needs to be said on this one. You are literally trying your best to assassinate the character of a person whose character has been nothing but impeccable. And here's the thing. The reason why I say impeccable is because there's been no player, none, that has taken the criticism and the blatant disrespect that he has taken. They questioned not only his intellectual acumen, but questioned the intellectual acumen of his mother. And they did it just like this. Oh, we can ask those questions. We're allowed. Chest popped out. Proud to ask those things. Proud to say those things. What did y'all think? Y'all thought we were just going to support the degradation of the name of Lamar Jackson? Did you really think we were going to sit there and allow it? Sorry, ESPN. You have to go look for another athlete to degrade in your media cycle. Boop. Hey! And look, I'll say this. You'll never hear me swear. That's not something that I do. That's just the way that I carry myself, right? But we're all human. Think about this real quick. The worst thing you could say Lamar Jackson has ever done is that he used profane language against a critic lambasting him on a social media platform after a game in which his teammates let him down. That's not conjecture, guys. That's fact. The breakdowns of the game that just happened Sunday is opening people's eyes like, man, Lamar's really going through it. Because imagine how he must be feeling. He's like, okay, I signed I did my 5th year option, right? I'll play on it, whatever. I'll have a spectacular year, and then y'all gonna whatever, right? You're gonna have to pay me, but I'm planning on having a spectacular year. And the people let him down around him. If they would have caught the balls on Sunday, it would have been another Jackson 5. That game, they literally left 27 points on the field. 27 points. I'm sorry. I'm stupid. 28 points. Because it's 4 times 7. And we're not even counting the drive in which Gus fumbled. This could have literally been a game where Lamar Jackson and that offense put up 60 points. I mean, they had 27, right? That's how crazy. That's how much it was like how it was let down the way it was. Because if you think about all the points that should have been scored, I mean, think about all the field goals. Some of them that we had that should have been touchdowns, right, were plays that weren't even in field goal distance. Look at this. If you add the 28 points to the 27 that we had, it was 55. 55 points we would have scored, and that's not including the fumble. That's not including any of those other plays. This could have been a historic day. And you have somebody. This is why I tell everybody, and that's one thing I do agree with. He shouldn't be on social media right after a game, because I know that when you put as much work, as much sacrifice into your craft as somebody like a Lamar Jackson, when you don't succeed, you're going to be pissed. Especially when no matter what you do, you are the catalyst of the blame from the fans that you play for. It's such a thankless job. This is probably the most thankless QB I've ever seen, ever. Because when they win, it's John Harbaugh's a Hall of Fame coach. Eric DeCosta built an amazing team. Greg Roman is once again showing his run game genius. McDonald was an upgrade from Wing. And then when they lose, Lamar should have made that throw. I just, when you're as mercurial as him, it has to be hard, bruh. Because you're looking at somebody that they use his name and likeness all the time. Anytime and you can actually check this. They post their ratings, right? There's sites you can go to show what their ratings are throughout the days, throughout each segment, from like First Take and all the other ones, right? Every time that they start going like this, they look for a hot button topic or Lamar Jackson. Every time. They milked his name for 3 straight years because First Take was actually taking a nosedive in viewership when they got rid of Max Kellerman. Oh, yes. If y'all did not know this, yes. They took a nosedive. You notice how you haven't been seeing what's his name on there as much, right? The loudmouth guy. Forgot his name. Caucasian fellow. Older, very, very ignorant on certain things. You don't see him on there as much because when he's on there with segments, they nosedive. Yeah. So what they did is they kept bringing up Lamar because they knew it's a hot button topic and they know people would watch, or it be either people are so on the fence about him, they'd either watch to show their hatred. But how you gonna say that about him? Or they'd watch and be like, yeah, he bites. Imagine every day, your name is in the news cycle. The only other player that I've seen dominate the news cycle like Lamar Jackson is LeBron James. And I've never been a big LeBron James fan. Never. I think he's a great ball player, but I've never been like a fan of his. You know what I'm saying? He's just not my cup of tea when it comes to who I root for as a player. Even though I did root for him to beat the Golden State Warriors when Kyrie and Kevin Love went down. But those two guys, I always say this, the amount of pressure it is to always be in the media's eye. Because the media's job, like they'll be ha ha, laugh with us, treat us right, but they are there. The media's job and their presence is to literally catch you while you slip up. That's their job. As anybody in the public forum, if you are famous, if you're if you're in the judicial system, anything like that, anything that has high standard, their job is to catch you slipping. That's their job. So much so that they'll bring up family members that are not famous just because they can tie it to you. So ESPN, I want to say this to you guys. Great job in trying to use him to supplant your dwindling viewership. But guess what? Everybody saw through the farce. Everybody saw the trees through the forest. They saw the cloak you were trying to pull over their eyes. And like I said before, if I was Lamar, I wouldn't be talking to anybody from ESPN. I would set a precedent. I would say, you know what? You literally attacked my character. My character. And you did it vehemently. Like you did it purposely. I have nothing to say to you. Do not ask me no questions. Just whoever else asks me a question, I'll answer. You will document what I answer for them, but never to you guys directly. But I'm petty. I'm real petty. So that's what I would do. But, I know Lamar is probably going to do something a little different and, more power to him. We've never had something like this. And mind you, I'm not even from Baltimore. I just love the team. We've never had somebody like this for this team that can dominate the news cycle, good or bad, great or not, success or failure. And he's been nothing but a model citizen. I just laughed that you guys tried to assassinate his character and you failed, because people are starting to learn and starting to understand that you guys are deplorable, and you will take any chance that you get to hopefully, even if it works against you in the long run, to get viewers for that 1 hour or that one half an hour to boost your segments. Sorry, Stephen A. You ain't getting it today. Sorry, Shannon Sharp. You're not getting it today. Sorry, Skip Bayless. You're not getting it today. Sorry, Max Kellerman. It's not happening today. Collins. What's his name? Colin. Not today. Nick Wright. Not today. You know what? I'm not even going to say too much about Nick Wright because he really doesn't say too much bad stuff about Lamar. He's just pretty much all Patrick Mahomes. But it really is sickening to watch them trying to degrade somebody. That has been nothing but exceptional, to say the least. But guess what? When God is for you, who can be against you? Nobody. And that was another episode of the Wunderkind Show. You guys can be anywhere else in the world, but you're here with me. You know I appreciate it. Please remember to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and as always, leave comments. As anybody that leaves comments, you see I respond to every single one of them. I might not respond immediately, but I respond. And I like the banter. It's fun, When you can, because here's the thing, I'm talking into the camera. You guys can't. I can't hear you guys back. So it's nice to hear what your guys' thoughts are on the show and the topics. And it does make it a nice little, community. My Wonder Knights. Yo, what are we going to call him? Like, everyone's like, I think Ing Raven has, like, Team Keep It Clean. What am I going to call you? My fellow Wunderkinds? The Fellowship of the Wunderkinds? The Wonder Knights? I don't know. We'll figure it out. Put it in the comment section, all right? So this is Nitro with another episode, and I am out of here. So if I'm out of here, that means you guys got to be out of here too. Y'all have a great night, and y'all knows my slogan. Peace. And I am out of here. Yep.